and second, and share my screen. Okay, so is my screen visible now?
Opo, sir.
You guys see my screen? Okay. All right. So first thing that I would like you guys to know is that all of the content, or should I say 95%, 95 to 99%, because I've only changed maybe a little. Okay. The content of this one will be or most likely came from Ma'am Teresa or Ma'am Suarez. Okay. So it's a combination of their work and then none of the modules, the activities came from me. Okay. So and another thing is that this is also my first time teaching this one day track. Supposedly Ma'am Teresa will be the ones going to teach this one. But then there's a sudden change in schedule, since as you guys already know, yeah, uh Ma'am Karen already resigned. Do you guys know Ma'am Karen Suarez? Do you guys know her?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. She sudden resigned. So she just suddenly resigned last sem. It will actually after last sem this month. Okay. I mean last month April. But yeah. So that is why it is me who was assigned to teach this one. And uh since it's a sudden thing that happened, I wasn't able to prepare on whatever is I will be teaching under this course. So that is why uh we're not going to have a discussion today, but we're going to have our proper discussion next meeting, which will be next week Friday. Okay, so are we clear with that one? So we'll try to catch up with everything since we've already missed 2 meetings. Well, actually 1 meeting only, but of course, let's just consider that we will also miss this meeting since we will not be discussing anything for today. So basically, I'll just introduce to you guys the content and then the things that you guys will do and then many more. Okay. So are we clear with that one?
Yes, sir.
So just let me know if you have a question again. So one more thing also is that I thought, okay, that I will only handle the Friday class, which is the laboratory class. So I'm expecting not to lecture or have a discussion at all on this subject because Saturday, okay, I do have my master's full day from 8:30 to well, not actually full day, but it's still like kind of full day since it's 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. So that is why I cannot meet you guys during Saturdays. Okay. And then instead of us having a laboratory only during Friday, so we'll have this one as a uh, you know, mixed meeting. So we'll have a lecture on every Friday, and then of course the remaining time that whatever we'll have as our remaining time will be your time to finish the uh let's say activities. Okay, and then one more thing, of course, you can use the entire day for the Saturday to use it as your time to finish all the activities for all the laboratories. Okay, so are we clear with that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
again,
sir.
we will not meet on Saturday. We will never meet. We will never be able to meet on Saturday. So we will only meet every Friday. Okay. So I hope we're clear with this one. So just change this one from or just simply remove Saturday. Okay. Instead of having a lecture in here, we're going to use the Friday as your lecture time. So it's combination lecture and then Friday. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I just updated this one last night. I rushed everything. So I imported, not copy, imported everything from the last canvas content of Mom Teresa. Sorry, if it's Mom Teresa or Mom Suarez. I think it's a combination because before this one was being taught by Mom Karen, and then this one was adapted by Mom Teresa. I mean yeah, Ma'am Teresa Payumo. Okay, so it's now a combination of their work. So none of here is my work. Okay, so yeah, I just did update some of it, especially the this one about your instructor, and then the course formats, because before this one is only an ODL, but of course this one now is a combination of limited face-to-face. So take note also that I've already announced it, that we're going to have our first limited face-to-face next week, Friday. So we'll see what we can do this coming Friday if we're going to have a discussion. So yeah, we'll see, because supposedly this one is for laboratory wherein this is your time to do your work. But then again, we're going to have a discussion on this coming Friday. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, for the course format is a combination of ODL and limited face-to-face. For the course overview, so this course focuses on solving computational problems that involve manipulating collection of data, study a core set of data abstraction and data structures and algorithms that provide a foundation for writing efficient programs. So at the end of this course, you will be able to learn this course, four course learning outcomes. Number one, you'll be able to recognize different linear and nonlinear data structures. Second is you'll be able to graphically represent any data structure. Third is have a clear understanding of the algorithms for creating, accessing, and storing structural information. And then last is be able to determine the complexity of common algorithms. Okay. And as of now, there is no available ebook, since I haven't tried searching one yet, but I will try to find a one ebook only wherein it contains everything in our course learning outcomes. Okay, so we can have a one source only, or one reading material. Okay, and then the rest are pretty much the same. So you guys have already saw this one many times on my homepage. So 10 etiquette guidelines. So we say that the things that you can do and cannot do under certain meeting or certain class as a meeting. And then if you're a transferee, we have a transferee right here. If ever there is, just check this video. This will help you on how to use the canvas, this LMS. Okay. So this section, and then this is our schedule, of course. It's from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30. Okay, so as you guys may have already noticed, every time that I will have a 7:30 a.m. class, I always start at exactly 8:30. Okay, so this is not only for you guys, but this is also for me. Okay, so this is to give time to the students to sleep more or to rest more. It is, I think, waking up 7:30 a.m. is kind of hard. Parang, well, maybe for me only, I don't know to you guys, parang mas uh, feel mong, well, ako kasi lagi ako natutulog ng 1 or 2. Okay. Mas gusto mong gumising ng at least 8 a.m. onwards. That's just what I'm feeling. I don't know. I have a hard time in waking up at exactly 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. Especially that we are, I mean, me only, or the others also are here in Baguio City. So we all know that here in Baguio City, 6 a.m. is kind of cold, super cold. So parang sarap matulog. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're not going to use the entire 4 hours anyway for our discussion. Mostly the maximum time for a discussion is 2 hours in my case. I don't know if you got the instructor, but in my case, I only use 2 hours, and then the remaining time will be your time for your laboratory. Okay, so are we clear with the homepage? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
By the way, do we have a foreigner in here? I think none. Most of your names and last names are Filipino names, I think. Anyway, so yeah, for the instructor's profile, nothing's new, so everything is the same. So this is my complete name, my full name. So I graduated at UC as a computer engineering. And for the syllabus, so this is not the updated format of the syllabus. So this is what Ma'am Tere had before, I think. And as you guys can see, this one is uh, had a different format. So my mind is a different one. Okay. Oh, it's actually simply following the given format by our LMS coordinator. But yeah, anyway, I'll just update this one probably this coming Sunday once I'm free. Okay, Sunday or I don't know, maybe next week. So yeah, here is the course code and then the course description of the name, its data structures and algorithms, and then again we have the same course description, and then this is a 2 units laboratory. So basically, yeah, it's a laboratory, but it's a combination of lecture and laboratory. Okay, so this one is incorrect. I think this one is 3 units supposedly. Okay, not 2 units laboratory. And then we have same course learning outcomes, of course, that came from our homepage. And then for the midterms topic, we have this one. So Python programming overview, and then Python environment setup, wherein of course it will teach you how to install and then create and run Python with a specific application. So Piechart, I guess. And yeah, using the whole IDE, which is the that one PyCharm, and then using a third party IDE, which is how you can integrate to the PyCharm, and then the basics. So we'll start with the Python on how what are the inputs and then the output, and then how to you know uh have an output on the console, and then how to put an input on the console. Okay. And then the next one is Python operators and expression, and then string in Python, string operation, built-in string functions, and then the conditional statements. This is pretty common. Start with string, probably. I don't know, maybe it's also included here in not only string uh like this one. Uh Forget the term, but it's like special characters probably. Okay, aside from string. And then we have conditional statements, which is pretty common again. If, else, if. We also have compound if statement. And then the last one for this one is the looping statement. For while, I think there is one more, but for while, forget that one, but there's actually a total of 3 kind of loopings. Okay. And then for the module 2, okay, we have algorithm, and we have problem solving under here, properties of good algorithm, and then algorithm analysis, big O notation, constructing an algorithm, and then data structure, types, importance of it, operation, data structure in Python. And then for the module 3, we have built-in data structure, and then we have Python built-in data structure. So in here, you'll be able to learn the array, what is array, what is tuple, what is set, what is dictionary. So it's basically a set of structure wherein you can form an array, you can form an list, and so on and so forth. Okay. So yeah, we have a total of 3 modules in midterms. And before, I think this one is half term only. This one was not half term. So right now, this one is full term. So we can have more time to, per week. I mean, per module. So instead of 1 week on this module 1, which goes up, many topics, we can have this one in 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks for module 2, and then another 2 weeks for module 3, and then midterm exam. And again, similar with the finals. So we have here 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So we can have here probably 3 weeks. Okay, and then another 3 weeks for the module 5, since we now only have 2 modules for the finals. Okay. Anyway, for the finals topic, so we have here user-defined structure and Python user-defined structure, and then you'll learn here this topics: stack, queue, tree, heap, linked list, graph. And then for the module 5, you'll learn searching algorithms and then sorting algorithms. So here you'll be able to have a linear search, binary search, jump search, insertion sort, bubble sort, merge sort, and then selection sort for the sorting algorithms. Okay. So I was only able to check the module one, so I'm not really sure with the module two, three, four, and five if they are easy or hard. But module one is super easy. Well, since this one is the start of learning about Python, there's a lot of tutorials out there. You can have a 15-minute to 25-minute video wherein you will be able to learn the basics already. So with that, will be able to have a basic application already just by learning the module one. And of course, you can improve that one by learning the module two. So I'm not sure if this one is hard or no right now since I haven't checked module two, three, four, and five yet. Okay, and as you guys can see, this one is not complete. Okay, so it literally only give us the topics or the coverage of this uh, subject or course. So any questions so far under the syllabus? Hello?
None, sir.
Questions or
None,
clarifications?
sir.
Okay. All right. So I guess that's pretty much it for the syllabus. Now, here in the module, okay. So one thing that I can discuss right now is a big zero, since this is the only thing that we can do right now. Well, I already did publish the week one. This is for you guys to have a peek on what is inside the module one, what is or what we have here in Python tutorial. Okay, and then we have already some activities right here. This one, the console output and format, and then we have two laboratories already. So I just did put here May 20. This is to you know have a due date. But just in case that this date is not enough, I can move this one to May 27. Okay. So this is for those who would like to advance, in their lessons. So basically, we will discuss this one next meeting, and then hopefully you guys already have at least a little idea on what will happen next meeting. Since I already published this one, so you can have an advanced reading for our module one. You can already watch these Python tutorials. So if I'm not mistaken, we have 3 videos right here when we'll teach you how to install and then the things that you need to know, the variables, data types, and input. Okay, so this is, I think, the most important part. Okay, and then once you're done with this one, completely learning the fundamentals, you can now start learning basic math, how to add two variables, how to make complete expression, and so on and so forth. Okay, so with this YouTube tutorial, so you will be able to answer already the console output and format, and then the lab number one and lab number two. Okay, so even though we have this, YouTube tutorials, we're still going to have our own discussion next meeting. It's just that right now is not a good timing since I'm not prepared under the module one. So I still need, you guys are going to check this one. Okay, I have this one on my computer if I download this one. So you'll see here that this is the content. I will actually just by screen reading. This one is quite easy to follow. Okay, thanks to Mom Karen or Mom Tere. Okay, so just by reading everything, you will see that from step by step on how to install, where to download it, and then how to install it. Okay, and then how to create and run a Python using this IDE, this ILO, Python 3.8, okay, and so on and so forth. So you will be able to finish this entire module one without me for now, okay? Or well, actually, even if I'm not going to discuss this one next meeting, I think you guys will uh, be able to finish this one today, okay? Just by simply following everything step by step. Okay. Then again, we cannot do that. Of course, we still need to have a discussion. Okay, not just simply giving a module and then have a YouTube link. So what is my point as your instructor if I will not discuss this one on my own? Okay. So this is the pie chart interface. this one's kind of similar with the Visual Basic. You guys, I mean Visual Studio, not Visual Basic, since that is the language. So Visual Studio. Okay, well, you can actually also use the Visual Studio as your editor, to create a Python application. But to be a uniform, let's just use a Piechart for this Python, because this one was really made for Python, in creating a Python application. Okay, so you'll see here how to start a new project, start Python, create, etc., etc. Okay, and then how to start with the most basic one, which is creating a hello world. And yeah, we'll teach you some keywords or commands on how to print. Of course, we'll start with printing string value, and then probably calling a function or methods to display that one, okay, and or to print that one rather. And then here are some Python syntaxes, of course. So we have this one print, single apostrophe only. So I'm not sure, I haven't tested yet if we can use double apostrophe to have it the same with the single apostrophe, but I think it's possible, single or double. Okay, so we have A, B, C, and then separated by this one. And yeah, you will see that this one is another argument wherein comma was replaced into this one. Okay, so A instead of B followed by B, so we have this slash for this. So A slash B slash C. Okay, so similar with this one, so we can have uh any kind of separator. Okay, so we have triple that right here. So simply replace this one into a triple that. Okay, lemon, triple that, 13, triple that, and so on and so forth. So this are the different kinds of ways of printing a string followed by a separator. So of course, you can also have a space, which is I think the most common in everything. So what else? This is a format of a string on how to declare call this one a variable, and then what is the value of that variable. What else? So concatenator, hello, percentage. Yeah, I think this one is the we call this one concatenation in Math 100 or in Visual Basic. But yeah, they're using percentage. So instead of n, because we have n as a concatenator in Visual Basic, but in here they're using percentage. Hello, and then comma, and then followed by this string, which is Sarah. So where did this one go to? Anyway, so I'm not that familiar yet with this syntax. So we'll just go over with this one furthermore next meeting. So this is just a scrim introduction or scrim reading review with the module one. So what else? So the same string modulo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like a format. We have a float. We have probably instead of displaying everything, we can also get two variables. I mean two. No, it's displaying everything. Anyway, so that's it for the displaying a number with a format. Say 4550000, and how many decimals you're going to get? 6 decimals. But where did that one? I don't know how to make or how to get 6 decimals. All right, anyway, so again, I'm not prepared this one, so that is why I don't know yet how did that happen, but we'll go over with this one completely next meeting. So yeah, that it is for now. So any questions so far?
None, sir.
Okay. So one thing that you guys need to do for now is, of course, to start with week 0. Just read everything, especially this one. Just submit your 1-minute video for now, and then we'll have our official discussion next month. Okay. So yeah, and then one more thing is you guys have to check your groupings, so you can find it under people tab, and yeah, you'll see here your groupings. Group 1 will use the room for 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So if your name is here, then you should go to use it exactly 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. And then for the group, of course, it's 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. All right. So I hope we're clear at this point. And then I will still update some of the contents of your modules. So yeah, that is all for now. And before we end our meeting, could you guys please open your cameras so I can see your faces? Don't you guys worry. Well, we will still be able to see our faces in actual, so I think you will lose nothing, okay? Since we're going to meet face to face next week anyway, you guys will be able to see your faces in real life, not just in desktop. Okay, so Christian, kind posture, Sebastian. Are you a streamer, Mr. Sebastian? Streamer, maybe an ML streamer because he is one of our ML player before. Kasi naka-green screen ka eh. Well, most people who has this green screen is mostly streaming.
Si Ayan mo. Yun yung pambato natin.
Si Ayan, streamer yon. Okay. Anyway, we have Mr.
Wala
Kai.
sir, tulog pa si Ayan.
Okay. Yan, yun na yun. And we have Roderick, Speya, Mr. Rexor, Mr. Andre. Who else? Yun lang yung mga nag-open ng camera. Others are still quite shy to show their faces. Anyway, magkikita-kita rin naman tayo next week. And yeah. So we don't have enough time anymore. So nice to meet you guys. And then we hope to see you guys next week. And then, dapat kumpleto kayo sa documents na. Baka kasi magkaroon tayo ng issue. Okay. Probably hindi ka pa vaccinated. So, papagalitan tayo. So, dapat complete yung documents nyo kapag nandun na sa school next week. So, yeah. That is all. Goodbye and let's just meet at UC.
Sir
next
Daniel.
week. Goodbye and a blessed day to all of you.
Brian, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Love you, sir.
Goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Gwapo
Sir
mo, Kai.
Demnel. Sir
Yes.
Demnel.
Ano yan?
Sir, gagamit ba tayo ng language na Java?
Under data struct, I think no, pure Python to eh.
Ay, Python.
So hindi ko alam
Sige,
syntax.
sir.
OOP. Have you guys take the OOP? Objected Oriented Programming. So meron yun sa OOP Java.
Sige po, sir. And,
But I'm not the one teaching that one. I think it's Ma'am Tere or Ma'am Suarez before. Anyway, goodbye.
Sir, sir.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Anong